Welcome back to The Real Deal. I'm Jeanette Pavini. Well, have you been sitting on the sidelines waiting to buy a new home? In the next few minutes, you'll hear why this might be a good time to make a move.
Owning a house was a lifelong dream of mine.
George is drinking in the satisfaction of owning his first home after being a renter for years. He saw home prices dropping along with mortgage rates and wondered whether he could get a loan.
The game has changed, but it's really going back to basics, which means how much can I afford, and then making sure that you feel comfortable with the mortgage options that are available. But there are still many products available for you. You still have, banks still are lending and helping people achieve that American dream to own a home, but keep your home.
Hey, hello, how's it going?
George did his homework, and though his first home is not his dream home, he knows he can afford it.
It actually is kind of what I look at as my start to my financial future. This isn't a home that I want to retire in.
His good habits and his bank are helping him achieve it. To feel safe and secure in his mortgage, George chose a trusted bank with loan specialists who guided him through the process and explained a variety of options. They continue to offer services and benefits in addition to his original loan.
For our checking customers, we provide them additional benefits through Chase Exclusives, which will put money back into your pocket each year or allow you to pay down your mortgage sooner.
You do your due diligence, and I think it's a great opportunity right now for people.
There can be tax advantages to owning a home, but it's important to sit down with an expert who can assess specific costs and benefits for you and your family. For resource information and a link to money-saving tips, go to realdealshow.com, click on resources. Here's another Best of Bay Area bargains. Bargains aren't always about price tags, they're about value too. And you can create this one gift and give it to everyone in the family. It's a gift like no other. It's the gift of memories and love.
They represent your life. They represent the travels of your life. And not only your own life, but your family's life. My life and all the lives before me.
One of the highlights of Sheila Bright's life these days is watching the times of her life on video. But not long ago, all of these memories were thrown in boxes.
Actually, it became a challenge as to, they were multiplying like little rabbits. Where do I put them? How do I make it organized? How do I love them? How do I take care of them?
So Sheila decided to gather all of her photos and old footage and bring them to the pros at Films of You so they could turn her mess of memories into a treasured video.
They took care of it. They weaved it in just right, beautifully. I guess that's the difference when you have a professional do it. I didn't have to spend time categorizing them, cataloging them. It was very easy. It was very easy and quick.
Any old footage they have, any still photos they have, anything we can scan or, take a photograph of or take video of.
It's as simple as dropping off your photos, and Films of You will turn them into documented memories. It's the perfect gift idea.
It's a cost-effective gift because you can pay one time for one video and give it to numerous people and even spread it out over different occasions if you want to do that.
In addition, old photos will fade and rip. Old tapes will disintegrate over time.
There's a practical side because you can archive, you're basically archiving your photos and your video in a digital format. So, it's something that you can keep and make copies of forever, and if something happens to your old photos, you'll always have them here on this digital video.
Sheila has documented vacations, events, and her favorite old photos with her son, but the most treasured gift was the one that she gave to her mother on her 75th birthday.
And we gave her this, and she just was in tears and laughing, tears and in laughing the whole time she watched it. It is a wonderful gift to watch the reaction of someone.
So it really is quite simply the gift that just keeps on giving, those cherished memories.
She loved it, and it made me feel good. Made me feel good.
DVDs start at about $500, and if you were to give a copy of this to both sets of grandparents, aunts, uncles, spouses, and siblings, well, you would save yourself hours of shopping and hundreds of dollars. Guaranteed, this would be everyone's favorite gift. For resource information, go to realdealshow.com and click on Resources. Now, as we have seen in the news recently, bullying is still a growing, disturbing problem. But there are programs that can help teachers, parents, and especially kids.
You know that adage, sticks and stones? It's a lie.
Author Barbara Coloroso travels the world to educate students on a subject that's tough to talk about, bullying.
Every place I go in the world, it's a major issue. It's not a minor one, it's a major issue because of how it severs relationships in communities.
To help mend communities, schools like Abbott Middle School in San Mateo are bringing in speakers like Barbara.
If there's a lot of intimidation going, they're not learning. Research tells us that the brain shuts down.
And when kids are constantly tormented, another fear arises.
If you ask high school kids who they're most afraid of, it's not a bully. It's a kid who can't take it anymore.
And now the problem is moving from the playground into cyberspace.
It's now 24/7, and the cyberbullying includes the cell phone and the internet.
Barbara tells the story of one girl who could no longer take the constant torment.
The last thing Dawn Marie Wesley heard before she hung herself was one of those girls on a cell phone saying, "You're dead."
No matter what type of bullying kids are encountering, here's what parents and teachers can do. Reassure the child they're not alone. Let them know it's not their fault. Teach how to be assertive, not aggressive. Set up a no-tolerance policy in your school. And for kids,
it's not tattling when you tell, whether you're the targeted kid or the witness who doesn't want to see it continue.
For resource information to help your students or children, please check out realdealshow.com and click on resources. Now you're going to want to stay tuned in because still ahead on The Real Deal, a Bay Area bargain, well, you can't afford to miss.
A. Silvestri Company is a local family-owned garden ornament manufacturer specializing in cast stone statues for over 50 years. Their beautiful 2-acre showroom features a wide variety of running fountains, statuary, patio furniture, flower pots, planter boxes, and urns at great prices. Be sure to check out their seconds area for deep discounts. Products range from old world to contemporary and are available in 23 finishes. For more information, visit asilvestri.com or call 415-239-5990.